Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Beyond Good and Evil. This is your host, Leading Man. Alright, so it's time for us to kick out of the Iris Bar, or the Akuta Bar, the Iris Den in the Akuta Bar. Words.
I already saw a star switch, East District, behind the fountain.
And that's precisely where we're headed.
Up the D. Carlson and Peters, page 823.
And don't bitch if you can't keep up.
Rise, Hellions! Alpha Section's murder!
Really quickly, we're going to stop off at Ming-Tzu's, mostly because I believe he's got a pearl in there for us. And on top of that, there's also the issue of Iris 514, which we just finished, so might as well pick up a copy, right?
Account identification. Okay.
Let's snag this pearl. And for the Iris thing. Thankfully, Ming-Tzu's got an MDisk encryptor over here on the left, and we'll go ahead and take a look at issue 514 of the Iris News Network. Might as well check out our work in action.
Iris 514. The people of Hill is kidnapped by the Alpha Sections. A report from our special correspondent, Shawnee. We now know even more about the extensive kidnappings that have been striking the Hillian population. The victims are sent through the old slaughterhouses under the supervision of the Alpha Sections. Once there, they are sealed into Dom sarcophaguses, then shipped to the moon. The Alpha Sections and the Doms are annihilating the population of Hillis.
Alright, well, enough of that. The star-keyed door is actually over here, outside, and to the left a little bit. Alright, time to see what this bad boy leads. Holy snap, it's the Alpha Sections HQ.
Whatever you do, don't... He... Yes, sir! I'll find a way to join you. Watch your back, Miss Jade.
So as you can see from the presence of the laser cannon, this is of course a sneaking mission. 2 laser cannons. Just for double deathness. When 1 insta-kill isn't good enough. Make that 3. Holy schmoly. Thankfully, this section isn't too bad. The guards move like clockwork, so just pay attention to their patrols. In fact, it's very rare that you even have to deal with, like, more than 1 guard who's a nuisance at a time. This little section you would just want to hook here because it's weird, just saw the inside of her face. Anyway, you want to hook here because this guard just hops right out and pretty much start moving the second he walks away. That's why I didn't move here. Okay. Now. You want to hide in this pipe Wait, the dude behind you can't see you, and the guy in front of you also. I could finish that sentence, I'm just not going to. This guard does a 180-degree turn, always on the left. So you just basically wait till his back's turned and move out. By the way, I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite sections in the game across, and I'd be remiss not to mention that. It's just awesome. Everything about it is cool. Also, really, like, I don't get that feeling as much from the slaughterhouse or the factory, but this particular mission makes me feel like a fun, sneaking badass. Even if everything is on regular patrols. This last guy, I don't know a great way to deal with. So instead, what I do is just wait for him to get really far away. Then I push the button and run the fuck in. Look at that. A whole bunch of pearls. There is, of course, a save location here if you need it. But it's more fun not to save because that whole section is dangerous and it's... Let's go risk it all.
Lost, sweetheart.
This is why this is my favorite section of the game. Like, I don't know how dangerous they are. I don't know if I've ever been hit. But it's just awesome. You just have to do like a roll here. I don't know why. If this was an Uncharted game, that would have broken and she'd be running through the house.
Don't break up the team. Carlson and Peters, page 823.
Let them go. They'll lead us to an even larger prize.
I'm a real big fan of this transition where they're still hanging on the propaganda thing. That's really good. A lot of games don't bother to do that kind of thing. They'll just fade in on them walking, but the nice little continuation is really cool. A nice little touch. So we're pretty much done in Hillis. What we're going to do is head on out to the lighthouse and go look for that spaceship.
Let's go back to your place. We need some clues to find the ship.
There are actually two terminals we need to find here in the lighthouse to locate the spaceship. But before we do that, I'm going to go talk to the kids because it seems like they might have interesting things to say contextually. The girl's really weird, but she knows pretty much exactly what's going on. Dog is busy. He does not want to talk.
And now, a short speech from General Keck, Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections.
You liar! Why didn't you tell that little goat boy the truth, that he's on the moon in a magic jar that's sapping of his will to live?
In the ranks of the Alpha Sections. Loyal aliens. With help from those traitors from the Iris Network.
Weird looking doll.
Broken through.
That was a weird conversation, I'm not gonna lie.
Unite our forces. Join the Alpha Section.
So, we're looking for 2 terminals. They're relatively easy to find if you know what you're looking for. Basically, you're looking for a picture of Paige's shoes. From here, you just hop into your sack. That's still funny every time I say it. And take a look at the bottom of the jet boots, because it's pretty much guaranteed that you don't remember this code. Also, you don't know which one goes into which, so yay!
Efforts of the Alpha Sections, the catastrophe was avoided.
Wow, I just looked at it and I just forgot it. Hold on. This one is the left shoe, if I remember correctly. God, this sucks. Give me the shoes. Okay. P6 V7. Go. Some damn triumphant music for doing half of something.
Perfect. Now we just have to find where to enter the second code.
And the second terminal is right here. Wow, that is like every time I've tried to go to the screen, I hit the wrong button. B6K7. B6. And just like that, a big-ass red button appears.
Paige, you've been hiding this from me for the past 20 years.
I'm sure he was just trying to protect you.
Over here we have an M-Disk with Beluga's checkup results. Basically it tells you you need to get 2 stabilizers. Awesome. And over here is the first stabilizer.
Good work.
As it says, 1 is needed for each reactor. The reactors are these things at the bottom of the ship. Apparently. So let's see what happens if you fly it with 1 reactor.
I can't control it.
If we want to get off the ground, we're gonna need 1 flight stabilizer for each reactor.
Incidentally, this is the same thing that happens if you don't put any stabilizers in. I do like the dialogue is written so that either can have taken place. Alright, so we need a flight stabilizer. Off the mama goes. And hitting a rock. It's all part of the plan.
When Mama won't go, better call Mama go. Hey, Jed, where you been hiding?
How come there's no groovy music? It's kind of weird. There it is. Look at that. It's a space engine. Which one to bet we need that?
Count identification. Okay.
A box of K-Bups completely restores your... A set of pods. A Mecha Impulsor increases your vehicle... Okay, I keep for you.
I don't know why I didn't buy that earlier, but
Capsule
whatever.
temporarily triples your maximum speed.
Alright, so we've got our new flight stabilizer. Let's go ahead and head back to the ship. The hell, we'll take off to space. That sounds pretty awesome.
See you soon.
Wait, that's not the lighthouse.
Double H! The lighthouse! They've destroyed it! The kids!
Quickly, Miss Jade. There still may be time. Faster, Miss Jade.
The door's closed. What's been going on around here? No. No, no, no! Yara! Double H! They've taken the children! Anybody here? Umi! Zaza! Poor Wolf. I know how you are. You tried to help them. You told yourself that you wouldn't let them come to any harm. That you'd be there to protect them. I know, boy. But that isn't what actually happened. The kids are gone. And you couldn't do anything. You're here, alive and well. Who do you think you are? Did you think you'd actually be able to make a difference? Well, Wolf, you were wrong, boy. Completely and utterly wrong. There's nothing anyone can do. There's nothing anyone can do.
We must go now, Miss Jade.
It's over, Double H. Finished.
They're still alive, Miss Jade. Paige, the kids, they're all still alive.
Whenever I watch that scene, I always feel bad for Wolf. Alright, so, aerial sentries. It's pretty much the same fight as before. Like I said, remember, you can hit anywhere on the body. Just dodge the lasers. In case you're curious, no, hitting the actual container does not necessarily make the fight go any faster or anything. I've hit it right on the container. I've hit the left container multiple times, and the right one always still breaks first. Just whatever, just hit the guy. Alright, well if we're saving these kids, we need to get to our spaceship. If it's even still here. How did they miss the glowy red button? Honestly, I don't care. Whatever. My ship. I'm glad you don't have it.
That should do it. Ship is now in full working order. Time to take a test flight.
Thankfully, our spaceship is tied directly into the control systems of our hovercraft, and they can actually dock into each other when you need to fly. Holy crap, are you serious?
The Doms! They're attacking! Hey, he won't stop wiggling around.
Alright, so it's this fight for a third time, only we're flying now. At least this one's more different than the last one. Is it me, or does Jade seem awfully chipper considering what just happened?
Okay, got a visual.
And by the way, was the alert you get if you go too far away from the main territory? I don't know, whatever. There we go, bad guy defeated. So we pretty much have our airship, the ability to go anywhere within the territory except for anywhere on land, because hovercrafts apparently don't work like that. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like cruising, just taking a look at the sights. This over here is a volcano. It is a volcano filled with water, which makes sense because we're going to drop a hovercraft in there and go exploring come next episode. Oh, damn it. Tricky walls and their positioning doesn't make a lot of sense. Look, farmland.
You are now leaving territorial waters. Final warning.
Well, yeah, I'm not over water, so I guess that makes sense. Are planes not allowed to fly over the crops? Alright, well, since we can't go to space, let's go ahead and check out Mama Goes for one last hurrah, I guess. Plus, we have a M-Disc we haven't taken a look at yet.
They always come back to Mama Goes.
So this here bad boy lists out all the stuff Paige was doing to the Beluga. Looks like we were missing flight stabilizers. Taken care of. And as you can see, there's a stellar motor missing. I do like the auto guidance to the hovercraft listed there, just so you know it exists. Well, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for joining me. Next episode, we're going to go gather a whole bunch of pearls because we do not have nearly enough for that 30 pearl space flight stabilizer motor stellar drive a bob. Alright guys, catch you next time when we drive into a water-filled volcano. Catch y'all next week.